All right, shalom everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. We are back. I thought we are done for today. Uh, you see, when we watch the news, we didn't know what's going on. And here we go. Trump, he just announced from the middle of nowhere that Iran and Israel, they agreed to ceasefire, permanent ceasefire, which means the end of war, for now at least. Iran has officially, this is not the one we want, hold on. Let us see the new post. All right. This is the post of Trump just now. Again, graduation for everyone. It has been fully agreed between Israel and Iran. There will be a complete, total ceasefire in about 6 hours from now. When Israel and Iran have wound down and complete their progress, final mission for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended officially. Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12 hours, Israel will start the ceasefire. Upon the 24 hours, an official end to the 12 days war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful, and on the assumption that everything work as it should, which it will. I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end that would call the 12 Days War. That's a nice name, by the way. I like it. This is a war that could have gone for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it did not and never will. God bless Israel. God bless Iran. Okay, God bless the Middle East. And this guy is blessing everybody. Very, very friendly. Anyway, so like a few, like if you remember, before I go out of the life, he said, "Time for peace." But we don't understand what this guy is talking about. It sounds crazy. What time for peace? You see, we don't know what's going on behind the scenery. So all this is a movie. Iran is attacking the American bases while they are discussing and agreeing actually already that they will cease fire and the war is ended. Do you see how much deception in the news? So when you see the news, you think, man, there is something happening. Like Iran is attacking into Qatar, attacking American bases. But look what's happening. Behind the scene, everything is the opposite of what we think and what we know. And in 12 days war, if you want to calculate who is the winner, who is the loser, there's no question. Iran been defeated miserably. The Israeli, they wiped the floor with them. All the most casualty the Israeli have is just building and glass and windows and houses. While the Iranian, they lost their airport, their airplanes, their air defense, their facilities, their manufacturers, their even, security headquarters, generals, big leaders, minister of defense, intelligence. I mean, you name it. So in Iran, they lost thousands of fighters. In Israel, they lost, I think, I don't know if maybe now the number 30. Let me ask ChatGPT. How many, hold on. How many people died in Israel during the attack from Iran in the last 12 days?
Based on the latest available information, as of June 22nd, 2025, reports on the number of people who died in Israel during attacks from Iran vary. Amnesty International reported on June 18th that the Israeli military home front stated that Iranian attacks had killed at least 24 people, all reported as civilians, with nearly 600 injured. CNN reported on...
All right. So 24 people get killed in Israel. Let us see how many people get killed in Iran. And by the way, the one get killed in Iran, they are claiming those are civilians. Nobody report the soldiers. We do not know how many soldiers got killed. So we can talk about maybe a couple of thousands. How many Iranian killed by the attack of Israel?
Estimates of Iranian casualties from Israeli attacks vary depending on the source. Human rights activists, a Washington-based group, as of June 22, 2025, they reported at least 950 people killed and 3,450 wounded.
Right.
Of those,
so almost 1,000 to 22. This is agencies who have nothing to do with the ground, so we cannot take their numbers really too much accurate, but this is giving you an idea the difference in everything. So the Israeli, they lost windows, glasses, and 22 people dead. And actually, based on the news, most of them, they are old people. In Iran, almost 1,000, those are supposed civilians. Nobody count the soldiers yet. So you can imagine how many soldiers on those bases and the massive destruction of their air forces, security, even the police stations, airport, I mean, everything. I mean, and now actually, I'm assuming that things now will get hot. In the coming 12 hours, both sides, they will try to hit as much as they can because simply this is the only window they have. So like I just saw in the news that the Iranian, they issue evacuation, as you see here 14 minutes ago, Iran issue evacuation order to residents in Ramad Jinn. This is just a propaganda because they issue there and they hit different place anyway. They are trying to copy the Israeli supposedly. And the Israeli, they issue the same for the Iranian to evacuate the area called 7. So there is area called 7 is to be evacuated. So in the coming 12 hours, we have to assume that the Israeli space will be hammered by missiles from Iran. They will try to dump as many as they can because now they are not worried about being short of supply as long the war will stop. And, you know, most likely it's going to stop for a while, maybe a few years before it happen again. And the Israeli, they will take advantage of those 12 hours to hit the most sensitive areas before it is over. So this is what we just learned from Trump. You know, we are happy for Israel. People want to go back to their life. You know, it's not fun to have to run to the basement or shelter every hour and so, or people losing their houses. Same for the Iranian, but we know that the Israeli were not hitting the civilians. The Israeli, they were hitting the specific target, which is the filthy mullahs and their leaders. But imagine here how we've been deceived in all the news we hear. So a minute ago we were talking about Trump, why he don't support Israel, right? Because the appearance is Iran just attacked USA. I mean, how in the world they just attack USA and at the same time they are negotiating with USA? And they agree to cease fire with USA. So you see how the deception work? This is a great lesson not to believe anything they say or anything they tell you in the news. You think it is something, it turned to be totally something else. All right? I mean, just 15 minutes ago, we were talking about totally different story. I just hung up, actually, right? I mean, I just hung up. I went to make some coffee. I came back. It says Trump, he announced ceasefire. What the heck? How? When? Just a few minutes ago, he was making mockery of them for doing a very weak attack. A few minutes after, he is saying, God bless Iran. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's weird, isn't it? Very weird. I don't know what to say. Seriously. Cuckoo, you know. If you watch this news, you will go cuckoo. You know, you will think you are taking hashish. Like somebody somewhere somehow is not right. Thank you, Iran. Now we understand why Iran told the American we are going to hit you. It's just a show, you know, before we finish, okay? Just to make it like we did something, you know. What a joke, what a mockery. But again, you know, if you live in Israel, this night will not be easy. You better be careful because now the Iranian, I am assuming they will hit as much as they can. Especially now they are not worried about being short of missiles. Uh, why stop now? You see, the Israeli, they don't want to continue. The Israeli, they accomplished I mean, they are out of target actually. The Israeli almost out of target. I mean, unless they want to start targeting like you know, cities, normal, you know, civilians, but they wiped the floor with them. There's not much left to destroy. All their airports are not functional. All manufacturers, drone manufacturers, missile manufacturers, police stations, the headquarters of the army, the National Guard, the Revolutionary Guard, the intelligence. I mean, there's nothing left to hit. So the Israeli Netanyahu, he announced from yesterday, actually, I think, or the day before, after the American they attack, that Israel is willing to stop the war right now, but Iran have to stop. And Netanyahu, he announced that we accomplished the mission, so there's no need to continue. Iran said no, but this is just a few hours ago. But obviously Iran said yes because they are defeated. Trust me, if they can stay for long, they will. You know, it's not easy. I mean, after all, those are arrogant, regime. Takbir, jihad, Allahu Akbar. They are so arrogant and proud, but they are like an empty balloon. They will not agree to cease fire in such a humility way unless they are totally defeated and they are out of choices. There is no way they will agree. Because if the war continue, the one will be actually unhappy more is Israel. Because airport is closed, people cannot go to work, school is shut down. Iran is massive, Iran is big, not like Israel. The war is concentrating in certain areas in Iran, the rest of the country is going fine. Not the same in Israel. So it's not for the benefit of Israel to continue, and Iran, they knew that. So why they agree? Obviously because they are really defeated. All right. Anyway, this is a good news. We are happy for the Israeli. They did their good job. And good for the Iranian. We don't want the civilian to be hurt. There's many people, they are cut in this fight. They hate the regime. There's many Iranian, they spit on it. And obviously Israel, they have no problem with it. They have no problem with those Iranian. There's no border between Iran and Israel. Why there will be enemy anyway? What is the reason for the enmity except Islam? The only reason is the filthy Islam. Otherwise, based in history, Persian and Jews, they have a very good history together. There's no point. There's like many Iranian cities, they used to be full of Jews. Some cities, they used to even to have like 200,000 Jews in one city. Big number. And then since the regime started, most of the Jews start running away, from feeling discriminated, and they are not safe in such a country who shout day and night death to Israel, Yeah. So we hope that this In the Middle East, we say, don't take a friend until you beat him up. You beat him up first, then he will become a good friend. And here, Trump and Israel are practicing the Middle Eastern style. So now, God bless Iran. We were beating you for the last 12 days, right? We were beating you up for the last 12 days, and now we salute you. Truly, truly, you can take a lot of beating, I have to say. You know? Like, seriously, you are so good in taking beating. I mean, look, your skin became blue. Not only the text became blue on the screen. That alone is amazing. How you can do that, mullahs? I mean, you lost all your... And now the Iranian, they will announce victory. Just wait. And Hezbollah TV will announce, Takbir, we defeated America. And by the way, right now as we speak, there's explosion happening in Iran. In Tehran specifically. We defeated America. Ya Ali, Takbir, Ya Ali. You know, like, what the heck, you know? Yeah, they did beat the hell of them. You know, we defeated America. America is nothing. You know, we can destroy America by saying Takbir, you know? Easy, say it easy. Yeah, well, you know, I was upset from Trump just 5 minutes ago, but if I know really what is behind the scene, then I would understand what this guy is talking about. I mean, time for peace. This guy is driving me nuts. I mean, seriously, this Trump is weird. If you look at his comment just 5 minutes ago before this post, he was mocking Iran. Thank you, Iran, for telling us before you hit us. Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it very much. What a troll. Oh boy, oh boy. And always remember, by the way, Muslims never lose a war. Never. Each time they attack Israel, they lose like hundreds of miles. They go backward. Like what happened with the Egyptian. The Egyptian in the TV, they were, you know, guys, if you watch the real documentary from both Egypt and Israel, in the Egyptian Islamic TV, they were announcing victory. They burned hundreds of tanks of the Jewish army. The Zionists, they are running. We are right now in the heart of Jerusalem. We are taking over, going all the way to the sea. So the news speaking about something, and the president of Egypt, he was writing his resignation at the same time because his country been defeated. So the radio station was saying the news have nothing to do, absolutely nothing, with what is happening in the ground. So while the Israelis were defeating them, and their army, not only in the run, it's demolished miserably. The news was that the Israelis are the one who is running. They are, and then they start quoting the prophet saying, time will come and the Jew, when when you fight the Jews, and then when a Jew he hide behind a rock or a tree, the rock and the tree will say, there's a Jew behind me, kill him. They believe it. Actually, let me see if I can find you videos. But I will be careful because, you know, we can lose, we can have a copyright. Let's see. Let me see if I can find something will not cause us a copyright flag. I don't know if I can play this video, but anyway, you can search. You better, guys, you watch it by yourself, because they will use any excuse to take my video down. You know the thing. See here, they announce Iran, Trump says Israel and Iran have agreed to complete and total ceasefire. See, explosions reported 9 minutes ago. As I told you, right now as we speak, there's an attack in Tehran. So the Israeli give evacuation order, and they attack right away after it. And this is, by the way, you will notice that the Iranian smoke is different from the Israeli smoke. I think this is an Islamic smoke. The Jewish smoke is different, you know? Yeah, because the smoke have religion too, according to Muhammad at least. All right. So if you go to and search for documentary, you will see how the Egyptian and the Muslims, they were celebrating victory in the news about how amazing they were, you know, the accomplishment, when in reality it is totally the opposite. A small tiny Israeli Jewish army wiped the floor with a country, massive country, not only a country alone. I mean, Egypt, Syria, Jordan, Iraq, even Morocco, even they brought fighters from Afghanistan, from Pakistan. They were defeated miserably. You know what miserably mean? 6 days war. So now the war we have is called the 12 days war. That's nice. That's good. All right? Yeah, I will not play it because they will use an excuse to take my video down, you know. But you can watch the way you can watch it. It is hilarious, actually. While the Egyptian, they were talking about victory and the accomplishment and how great they are, you know. The real news was the opposite. Arab news. I remember when I was a kid in the Middle East, in the same day, we have a bus full of children. Those children, they were going on a trip, a school trip. So they have, like, you know, they put them in the top of each other. Like, it's not like everyone sit in his seat, like, so they have, I don't know, maybe 70, 80 child in one bus. The whole bus fell down in a valley. Everybody died. Imagine. Like between 70 to 100. This is all the story. I don't remember how many. But in the same day, the news TV, they were talking about an incident on the highway of Los Angeles. That there was fog and some cars hit each other. But the bus, which happened in their own country, full of children, their own children, get killed, it's not in the news. Never in the news. This is exactly the Middle East. They will put for you in the news everything bad about other countries, but their country is the best. They will tell you there's an unemployment problem in America, but they will not tell you what's happening in their country. A human rights problem in America, Trump, the KKK. racism in America, they will tell you all the problems in the world except their problems, and most of the problems they say is nothing but a fabricated news. That is exactly the Middle East. And now you will see, if we go to the Iranian TV, I assure you, they will be talking about victory over the Jews, and how the Israeli are defeated by the amazing, powerful Iran. I made my coffee to drink my coffee. Now I came back online. How am I going to drink my coffee, guys? That's not right. Look. Iran bound USA military base in Qatar. Bound. See the word bound? We bound them, but our missiles, they bounce back. And we did not tell you, we called them before we bound. What about you show us the image of what the description, what this is, Okay, this is the base. What happened? Like, where is the burning cars? What do you mean we bound? May Allah bound you. Potato. Let us see their live TV, what they are saying. Victory, I'm sure. Video not found. What the heck? It's not working.
To acquire them. No, I think it's about internal American politics. It's about Israel's grip on US politics.
They bring you those filthy Western who hate the Jews, who hate America, hippie, liberals, to bite. And the funny, those people, like, did you ask yourself how silly, stupid you look like? So you support homosexual, you support whatever, and then you go to the TV of Iran. Like, aren't you ashamed of your stupidity, you donkey? What a stupid idiot. What disgrace to human being you are. Iran IRGC says country never leaves violation of its sovereignty and unanswered. Yeah, we answered the attack. Yes, absolutely, and we surrender. Why don't continue in war, you coward? They did not go for ceasefire unless they are totally defeated. There's no reason, actually. But the Israeli are, they are out of target, Israeli too. The Iranian, they lost everything. And most likely they are out of missiles too. Because the Israeli are hitting their missile launchers every day. Every day there's some are, taken off. So I'm assuming that they agreed to ceasefire because soon they will be out of their launchers, No, I could not take my tea break yet. I made coffee, but right away I heard the news, so I came back. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to hold you longer. So this is the news. As you see, Trump announced that like permanent ceasefire will be, which is end of war, at least for now. Let's see when it's going to happen again, because I'm sure it's going to happen again. It's just a matter of time. And I hope that next time the Israeli, they will have a better defense system against those rockets and missiles. I think this was a great experience for the Israeli, with very low casualty, to go at war with a country like Iran, 75 times bigger than them, yet they defeated them, and they were able to, lose little, very little. I mean, we just saw in the news, it says total of 22, 24. I mean, have you ever heard of a war? And at the war, you lose only 22 people. Not even one of them is a soldier. Not even one airplane is shut down. The Iranians, they were able to shut down 4 drones. But those are toys, who care? At the same time, the Israelis destroyed almost all the air force of Iran, if they have any air force anyway. They have all the airplanes. But they destroyed their helicopters, their tanks, their fighter jets, airport. I mean, they finish it. Let me ask JBT. How many airplanes been destroyed by Israel during the war between Iran and Israel?
Recent reports from June 23, 2025 indicate that during the ongoing conflict, Israel has destroyed approximately 15 Iranian aircraft. These aircraft, including F-14s, F-5s, a refueling plane, and AH-1 helicopters, were reportedly destroyed as part of Israeli airstrikes on 6 Iranian airports located in western, eastern, and central Iran. The strikes also damaged runways and underground bunkers. It's important to note that this is based on Israeli military announcements and current reports, and Iran has not yet confirmed these specific figures. The conflict is ongoing, and information is continuously developing.
How many fighter jet Iran has?
Estimates of the exact number of fighter jets Iran possesses vary, but sources generally agree that Iran's air force is relatively old and small compared to other regional and global powers, and heavily reliant on aircraft acquired before the 1979 revolution. Here's a breakdown based on recent information. Total fighter jets Iran is estimated to have around 231 fighter jets in total. Aging fleet. A significant portion of these are older American-made aircraft like the F-14 Tomcats, around 41 remaining, and F-4 Phantom IIs, around 64, with some configured for reconnaissance, acquired before 1979. They also operate F-5 Tiger IIs, around 35. Other aircraft, Iran's inventory also includes Soviet/Russian-made jets like the MiG-29, around 24.
Yeah, anyway, their air force is very horrible. It is literally a junk. So even the junk, the Israeli did not let them have it. And you know, it's going to take Iran, you know, if I say 10 years to rebuild what they lost in these 12 days, I will not be exaggerating. You know. No, I don't think it's 10% of the Iranian Air Force. I think the rest are numbers. They don't function. Most of those airplanes, they cannot have part for them. They don't fly, you know. So I think what the Israeli did, they destroyed all the airplanes which can fly, the active one. The majority of their airplanes are inactive. They are like just in the ground. They cannot fly because they don't have parts. You know, they are very old and they are inactive. So the Israeli, what they did, they destroyed the one which can be used, and they destroyed their drone manufacturers. You know, warehouses. I mean, even lately, like let's say today, they even attack jails where they have political prisons. I don't know if they were able to release any. All right. Yeah. Well, it sounds great. I'm happy for Israel. 12 days is more than enough. People, they go back to normal life and they fix their houses. And Israeli are victorious. And all the neighbors of Israel now, they will notice that Israel is not the one. Take example, Abdul, of what happened to Iran. This is the most powerful country in the Middle East compared to all of you. This is not Saudi Arabia. This is not Kuwait. This is not Bahrain. This is not Emirat. This is Iran. And yet been defeated by the small, tiny Israel. So imagine, Abdul, you want to go at war with them. Just imagine what they will do to you. In the same time, I hope the Israeli, they learn and they took a great experience from this war, and they will be able to repair their mistakes. So the coming war, less casualty will happen, because the coming war is going to happen. It doesn't matter with who, Iran or different, it's the same. As long as your neighbors are Abdul, war is coming. All right? Your neighbors are not friendly people. They are Abdul, a bunch of fools. So don't be surprised. The war is coming from who? I mean, any one of them. Any stupid one, he might try his luck with you. You have to be always ready, advance your weapon, and learn from your mistakes. And actually, you know what? During wartime, the best time to fix your weapon is wartime, because now you put it into test for real. Not like, like many countries, they spend a lot of money to do something called a drill, right? But this is a real war. A real-time experience will give the army and the citizen a great example about how to fight and what is missing, what was wrong. Like now, the Israeli notice that they have a shortage of shelters, so they should prepare for more. They should prepare for better shelters too, which can handle a very powerful warhead, not just rockets. And I hope that the defense system they are going to make it way advanced, so it's going to be able to take off the enemy long before they arrive to the borders of Israel. So it's a great result. I'm happy for Israel. Happy for the Iranian civilians too, but the regime, I'm happy that they are defeated, and their nose wiped in the floor. I mean, this guy, he lost all his team, and maybe actually the reason he agreed to surrender, because they told him, if you don't, we will kill you. In fact, I just posted, I don't know if you saw it, guys. I just posted in YouTube a post about the Israeli women from the intelligence, I think. They called the commanders, but they are lower commanders, to run away for their life, and they gave them 12 hours to run. And many of them they did. And this is an audio leaked by, obviously, the Israeli intelligence, for like propaganda war. But it's true. They called those commanders, telling them to run for their life before they end the same as their previous leaders, who've been killed every hour almost. All right? So 24 hours from the time of the announcement, I am sure that the attack will increase massively in those 24 hours from both sides. I will not be surprised if the Iranian, if they have still a lot of missiles, if they shoot like 100 missiles or even 200 as a last shot, just to make a point or damage before, like it's like the end of the propaganda. In the same way, the Israeli, they will gather the most important strategic target they did not have done yet, and they will finish it, because this is a short time of opportunity to finish what you should finish before the war game is over. But CP, Iran will build again all what they lost. Yeah, for sure they will. Yeah, but you see the thing here now, the Iranian, they will learn that shouting is not what to bring victory, and their missiles is not really too much harmful, because 24 casualty or 22 Israeli is not winning war. So if they send in this war, let us see how many missiles they send. Hold on. How many missiles and the drone Iran shot at Israel?
In the direct attack on Israel in April 2024, Iran launched over 300 drones and missiles. More specifically, Israeli military officials stated that Iran launched approximately 170 drones, 30 cruise missiles, 120 ballistic missiles. It's important to note that many of these projectiles were intercepted by Israel and its allies before reaching their
All
targets.
right. So listen. 170 drones, 300 drones and missiles. 120 ballistic missiles, and then 20 people died. You know what I mean? So if we say if we divide the 300 missiles or drones, we will find that those are not shooting anything. They are not harming anybody. I mean, what kind of war of 12 days you kill 22 people? There's no war in the world like this. So we can say the Israeli, they were very much victorious. Because after we hammer you with missiles and drones and etc. and ballistic, not just missiles and ballistic missiles, and many of them, like at the end, they start shooting the one who have multiple warhead. Like when the warhead arrived to the area, it's split to make it difficult for the defense to shoot them all in the same time. So how that is a victory? I mean, you lost massively. At the same time, the enemy caused you to lose everything that in the country have, the airports, even Tehran airport, like the civil airport, and the Air Force airports. I mean, you name it. You can check the list of things. I think the Israeli didn't have more target to hit. They didn't have what they will hit. They burned the country in 12 days. And I think the Iranian, they said to themselves, well, if we continue this way, obviously we are out of missiles, and missiles launchers too, and the Israeli are really burning the whole country. We better stop now. Being stupid will not work. Otherwise, there's no reason for them to stop. If I am the mullah, by the way, I look like one, you know, I'm very qualified to be a mullah. I have degrees in Islam. I have a beard. I fart a lot. I take a shower once a year, sometime every 2 years. I have, to be honest with you, I take annual shower, But that's not because, we dirty, That's have nothing to do with being clean or dirty, you get me wrong. But we like to preserve our smell. Because this is the only way to fight against mosquitoes. Why they call them mosquitoes? Because they are coming from Japan, and I have sensitive for Japanese. I don't like sushi. So we take a shower once a year, we grow a beard, and we shout takbir, and then the enemy is defeated. And this is exactly what happened to the Israelis. So we thought they are a small, tiny country. They are just a small, tiny country. If we throw rocks at them, we destroy them. It turned to be that those Jews, they can not throw rocks, they can throw mountains on us. And takbir doesn't hurt their ass. Even they send us female to kill us. Imagine the pilot is a female. I mean, even their women are warriors. While the Iranian women, the mullahs wearing the burqa, hijab, I cannot show you my face because my face is a vagina. And Muslim men, if they see my face, they will start touching themselves and masturbate. So the Jewish women, she go in their plane, she go hunt the mullahs one after one. Hello, do you see the target in the front of you? Hold on, I'm doing my lipstick right now. I just killed one of the mullahs. Can't you give me 2 seconds to do my lipstick? What are you talking about? You are doing lipstick during the attack? So what? It's just 1 second more. Just give me a second. Okay, my lipstick is ready. Which one? That one? Boom. Bye-bye. The girls are coming to you, mullahs. The girls, you say they are half a brain. They are protected by the man, the girls coming after you. Did you see them? Should I show you the videos? Huh? She have her lipstick with her and perfume. Potato. The girls, they made you shish kebab. You hide in the bunker from the girls. Man, all my life I dreamed that I would be killed by a beautiful girl. Imagine Christian Prince like, wow, you want to kill me? Please. No, I'm a mullah. No, please, I'm serious. I'm a mullah. Kill me. No. No. Oh, no, she know I'm a Christian Prince. Listen, I am a mullah. Don't I look like a mullah? I have to be stupid like a mullah too. Okay, I can be stupid if you wish, I mean, that's not a big deal. Unbelievable. Yeah, mullah, say shalom to Netanyahu. Be careful, by the way, because those Jews, they might take your fingers. Watch what you show them. They will take your fingers. I mean, this is in the best scenario, if they did not take your penis and your neck and your ring. Just be careful. You want to fight the Jews? Oh boy. Yeah, girls with lipstick. What's wrong? Come on. Now, girls, you want to say you don't use lipstick? Are you serious? I drive my car. I stop in the traffic light. I look next to me. I see a girl. She is doing something with her lips. Her lips is coming out like she's looking at the mirror. And I don't know why their lips moving like left and right. And then they bite their lips, by the way. So, yeah, girls don't use lipstick. You are right. Sure. I believe you. True story. And then the cars, they start beep, beep, like she is busy with the lipstick, Yeah, girls don't do that. Are you kidding me? No way. No, they don't even sit in the front of the mirror. And the car have 3 mirrors at least. I mean, this is the perfect place for a girl to be. Mirror in the front, mirror in the left, mirror in the right. Is that right? In my house, I have a single mirror. I don't even have a single mirror, sorry. Because I don't want to see myself. I get scared anyway. But let's go back to the topic. What was the topic, Joe Biden? You know the thing. Yeah, Israeli. Let me show you the Israeli. This is the IDF official YouTube website. I mean, look at this face. This guy just came like from a sewage. Are you sure you're awake? And seriously, like, are you really awake? This guy, he looked like he have a lack of vitamin. Just take anything have in, man. Anything have in, including Islamine. Just get lost. So let us see the Israeli YouTube channel.
I'm here in the Kerem Shalom.
You are not here. I am here. You are there. Give me a break. Don't play this game with me, Israeli people. Don't confuse us about who is here and who is there. Enough is enough. The Iranian, they defeated you. Takbir. All right? Okay, let's see a video to watch. I mean, I'm here. You're right. What is this video? Ooh. What they hit? Is that a mosquito?
ראשון באוויר. מעולם BDA חיובי על המטרה.
Those are missiles. They are.
ראשון באוויר. BDA חיובי עוברים למטרה שלישית.
They are shooting them in the sky.
ראשון באוויר. BDA חיובי.
עבודה טובה מאוד.
בסדר, אני רואה אותה, אנחנו לא נעבוד אותה.
This is a drone.
כן, עבוד אותה. נפלה, תוצצת.
Boom.
תראה אופלר.
התברר.
קיבל מירי. סלמת כן. ראשון באוויר.
Boom, boom. Why the
מגע ויכולת על
uh-huh.
המטרה.
Boom.
5 שניות הגדיעה.
Potatoes.
ראשון באוויר. דידי חיובי.
Beautiful.
קיבלתי תוצאה חיובית. מבצע. מטרה הופלה. בסדר גמור, אני מבצע. יש פיצוץ.
The hunt is working.
יש פגיעה. מטרה הופלה. מבצע. יש פיצוץ.
People don't like what I'm saying here. Who cares? You see, it's internet. You like it or not. In fact, you don't know. Like maybe you do not know me, Mrs. Bernadette. I am the kind of a person I like the ones who don't like me. I will tell you a secret. People who don't like me, I like them very much. They are my favorite. I don't like people who like me. Like, just to make it simple for you. Do you like yourself? Like, do you like to stay the whole day talking to yourself? No. Those who don't like me, they are not like me. I don't talk like me. Like it's like talking to the mirror. So I prefer not to talk to people who like me, and rather I speak to people who don't like me. Because if I talk to people who like me, that will be talking to me. And I'm not here to talk to me. I hope you understand my philosophy. By the way, this wisdom coming from Prophet Muhammad himself. All right? Just to let you know. You know, I know it's very complicated, but because it's coming inspired by Allah. Everything I say is coming from Allah. Even the things I say in the bathroom. Sometimes there's no sound, sometimes there's sound. I mean, depend. In the inspiration of Allah. Sometimes it comes with a smell. Sometimes it's smellless. Sometimes it's muted. Silence. You know, I mean, depend. Yeah. So, change topic. The director told me change topic. This is not nice.
For over 4 decades, the Iranian people have lived under fear, control, and repression. This is not just a story about a military force. This is a story about a people yearning for freedom, caught in the middle of a regime that fears the freedom of its own citizens more than any foreign threat. Founded after the 1979 revolution, the IRGC has evolved into a powerful terrorist institution that silences the struggling Iranian people, crushes any opposition, and exports terror beyond Iran's borders, all while claiming to defend Islamic values. In 2009, they shot protesters demanding fair elections.
Yeah, you see, in 2009, when millions of Iranians, as you see, they went in the street, the filthy Obama, because he will not want, he's a Shia, he supports Iran. Everybody asked him, why you don't do something to support the Iranian? As you see, millions of people, they went in the street. A real revolution. But Obama, who supports Iran, he gave them the weapon, he gave them the money to make the weapon, he left all the sanctions on them so they can be stronger. He stayed watching the Iranian regime, capturing thousands and thousands of those people, and they raped them. Even men, they were raped. So in the future, if anyone want to do anything, they will say, those are very filthy, trashy. look what they will do to us if we do revolt. Imagine even men, they rape them. Until now, all those who revolt and they've been captured in 2009, until now they are missing. Nobody knows where they are. Never been released, which means mostly they are dead. Now, people will be scared to do the same as they did at that time because they noticed the West, they sit and watch and they did nothing. That was a great opportunity for all Western countries to join and do something to help the people, but they did not. If they helped them at that time, Iran today will be different Iran. This filthy regime will not be there.
The Israeli Air Force has redefined what it means to achieve air dominance since the launch of Operation Rising Eagle. On the night of June 13th, around 200 IAF aircraft flew deep into Iranian airspace, operating for over 2 hours in enemy territory in one of the most complex and far-reaching operations in history. With precise coordination, the IAF dismantled Iran's nuclear infrastructure, crippling its ability to build nuclear weapons. It destroyed key missile systems, neutralized aerial threats, and struck critical intelligence and command centers. Senior military and intelligence figures behind Iran's terror networks were eliminated. Even 2,300 kilometers from Israel, the IAF hit its target with exact precision. This was the longest-range strike in IAF history. This operation was a masterclass in modern warfare, and when Iran tried to strike back, Israel's multi-layered missile defense system was ready. A defense wall stretching from ground to space where threats, from drones to ballistic missiles, are intercepted before hitting Israel. This is how a nation is protected, not just with weapons, but with the will, strategy, and relentless precision of our soldiers. This is Israel's air power.
All right. Very good. And I hope that Trump, he did not make any deal with those Iranians. That will be very disappointing. Like, ceasefire is fine, but I hope he will not lift the sanctions. I hope he will not do any poo-poo, because that will be horrible. So, ceasefire is fine, but don't tell me you will lift the sanctions on them or ease it on them. Because nothing changed. Taking what they have as you claim you have done, if it's true or not, will not change anything. Still the same regime is the same regime. Still they are shouting death to America and death to Israel. So I hope Trump will not do poo-poo, because sometimes he do. He do a lot of poo-poo sometimes. So I hope he will leave it there as a ceasefire, nothing more, nothing less. Let us see if he posted anything else. Because this guy, you never know. He might post something totally the opposite after 5 minutes. Sometimes he act like Muhammad, What happened? Where is the post is gone? Let us refresh the link and see if you have a new post. I don't think even he is making those posts. I think it's somebody who worked there. Yeah, he don't have any new post. All right. We will see. Let's see here if there's any update here. North Israel, suspected drone infiltration. Okay, IDF issues, another. Yeah, and the important, by the way, that during all this time, Hezbollah did not dare to fart. Not even for a second. In fact, Israel, just I think today, they attacked Hezbollah in the south of Lebanon. Let me see. I think today they attacked in 3 different places in Lebanon. Here we go. So the Israeli never stopped attacking Hezbollah, but Hezbollah never dared to answer once. You see how you train them to be very puppy behavior? This is 7 hours ago. Look how many attacks. See? Lebanese girl celebrate Israeli destruction. She is celebrating Israeli destruction. She is a Shia. She wanna do muta. Okay, celebrate. I mean, they made you shish kebab, and look at this whore. She is dancing, you know. 100 of Pakistani protest against Israel and US strike. We are from Pakistan. Takbir! Pakistan. Those are the Shia in Pakistan, by the way. Those are Shia in Pakistan. Pakistan. Bilal Awal, Balalahu Hut, fair speech in Iranian-Israeli war, Israeli strike, Lebanon, Yemen. Yeah, make a speech. All of you are so good in speeches. You make speeches, the Israeli make you shish kebab. That is the best you can do. Yeah, Hezbollah is gone. Don't even dare to say hello. Guys, my coffee became cold. All of this because of you. I'm going to report you to Iran. You know Iran is very powerful. He smile. You are dead now. No, actually, this is the new one. He's not dead yet. He's hiding. Yeah. Look here. It says, you will face hell. The Shia boy saying. Bye-bye, Nasrallah. Bye-bye, ex-Prime Minister. I mean, we have to say bye-bye to everybody these days. Yeah. No way. Guys, did you hear what this guy's saying? Unbelievable. I don't believe it. Yeah. He's a tiger. Oh, the Israeli are donkeys? Mean. That's a good movie. Listen. They could not win the war with them. I mean, who is the donkey? Is the one who drink camel urine, or the Jews who they can shoot your missiles far away in distance? Who is the donkey? The one who is flying all over you. Potato, by the way. Don't talk about donkeys. The first one who converted to Islam, according to the hadith, was a donkey, and the Prophet asked him if he liked females. And he said no, he's a gay. IDF strike Hezbollah. See? This is just a few hours ago. So the Israeli, they are at war with many, front. They are vigilant in every direction. God bless Israel, my friend. Very proud of them. Thank you for defeating the evil mullahs and making them example for anyone who want to try it again. Anyone from now on he will think to attack Israel, you have to think 1,000 times before he go there. Just think about it. It's going to be very costly. Go and see what happened to the Syrian regime. What happened to Hezbollah? What happened to the Houthi? What happened to Iran? Anyone who goes against Israel, he will be doomed. I warn you. You will be doomed, even if it's just very small. Don't think because you are big, you are powerful. Sometimes being big is even more harmful because it's easy target. Very exposed. All right. Any question for me, guys, before we leave for today? Any serious question beside lipstick? Anyone? If there is ceasefire, yes. Trump, he said there is ceasefire. He says the war will end in 12 hours from now. Total 12 hours. Actually, total 24 hours. But he divided into two, sections. 12 by 12, So here, if you go, yeah, you see here the post. But let me see if I can find, if I can refresh the post of Trump. Here we go. So yes, there is. He did not delete it yet. That means the weather did not change in the White House still. You never know. This is Trump. He might change his mind. No, it's very normal. Like when you end the conflict, a war, you give them a window supposedly to, let's say, in army they give all kind of excuses to prepare for ceasefire. You don't just say from now, right away, immediately. Same time, it might be a request of either part as a condition, so they can hit the other target, the enemy, in that short window, maximum hit they can. So I'm expecting now, if the arena really still have a lot of missiles, that in this coming, let us say, whatever coming hours left, maybe 20 hours, they are going to shoot almost all the missiles have. Because that's it. They will have time supposedly to rebuild those missiles. So now they will try to prove a point that still they are strong. And Israel did not really destroy everything they have. And this is why I'm saying if they could not shoot a lot of missiles in the coming 20 hours, that means Israel really demolished their storage and their ability of missiles. Otherwise, they should shoot as many missiles as they could. So the Israeli right now, they should be very vigilant in the coming 20 hours, because the Iranian, they will try to make a point of a strength. Like look what we have done. See, we still have a lot of missiles. I will not be surprised even if they shoot like 200 missiles, if they have them still. But you never know. They might have almost nothing, because why they cease fire unless they are totally out of weapon? There's no reason for Iran to cease fire except that they are defeated. Israeli, they have reasons because they finished their mission. What they want to have, what they want to do is done. There's nothing more to do, you know. But Iranian, they have no reason to cease fire. Especially they knew that the Israeli will be hurt more if the war continue for long. Because imagine shutting the whole country economy for like how long you can do that? There's no school, there's no airport, there's no. So the Israeli, will be in trouble actually if the war continue for long. It's not for their benefit. So why the Iranian will agree? Either they agree because they are totally defeated and they understood that very well, or there is a deal behind the scene we do not know, include some, let us say, promises from Trump of something. Like, stop, we negotiate and maybe we lift some sanctions on you. I hope not, you know. I hope it's just an action of defeat, not an action of Trump promising them something not good. I did not answer anything, just random. Well, just random, the problem, your name is just random, and you are not asking me any random question. And if you ask random questions. So random question have random answer. So as long you are named just random, go to Google, ask your random question, and AI will give you a random answer. Why you are here? If ceasefire, what will happen to Ayatollah? Nothing will happen. You know, that's it. Obviously, they did not decide to kill him. You was not talking to me? Sorry. Friendly fire. Iranian fire. We miss always. Sorry. I was shooting at Israel. But it came to Japan. I apologize. We Iranian, we have a cross eyes. Iranian mullahs, we have a cross eyes. We shoot in Israel, and then the missiles go in the east, you know. So don't take it like, you know, random. It's a random fire. I mean, it's a text. Who knows? But I assume people are talking to me when you say you should put a name. So you potato, your name, etc. You did not answer the question, not me. I thought you are talking to me. How I know? And I'm very naive. You know, I'm very young. And I don't know, like my mom, she told me, don't talk to strangers. I mean, what I would do? And you are a stranger, I don't know you. You know? Do I know you? Okay, I will tell my mom. I'm Prophet Muhammad, I'm very young. My wife, she is 6 years old, and I'm 54 years old. I married her at the age of 57. I was very young. And she was very horny. You know, girls at the age of 6, man, they are so crazy. This is why they play with Barbies. Man. Yeah, actually, we want to see what happened after the internet came back, because they cut the internet. I think the Israeli did not destroy the electric grid. They were hoping to communicate with the people inside Iran, but the Iranian regime, they were faster and they cut the internet, so the Israeli will not be able to like plan for a revolutionary movement, etc. Yeah, so they cut the internet. But for sure, after the internet back, we will start, you know, getting more, you know, videos and of real-time witnesses of what happened in the ground. He was crying about why Trump bombed USA. Trump bombed USA? What do you mean Trump bombs USA? Trump did not bomb USA. Trump bombed USA? You mean bomb Iran, you mean? Do you think Israel should continue and Saudi will make a deal with Israel? See, what you see in the news is not what is in the reality. I assure you that the Saudi already have tons of deals with the Israeli. In fact, if you do not know, Israel can use the airspace of Saudi Arabia freely from long time ago. If you go on right now and search, you will find that the Israeli intelligence, the Mossad, and the Saudi intelligence, they always have a meeting. In fact, they have like a, let us say, I don't want to use the word random meeting of intelligence to share information. So don't look what you see in TV that they are like they did not sign an agreement, etc. This is all garbage. In reality, the Saudi already in bed with Netanyahu. They need them. They now actually they will need Israel more, because now everybody saw what the Israeli can do. Israel, after this war, will make trillions of dollars of weapon sale. Everybody will buy their weapon, especially their sky defense. So don't listen to what they say in the news. Emirat, Bahrain, all of them, they are in the bed with Israel. In public, they say something. In reality, it's a different story. We know them, Arab. Your opinion on Israel and Hamas war. What will come to end? Well, you know, this is such a war. There's no end for it, because if there is one person he joined Hamas, the war is not ended, right? You know what I mean? So when you fight terrorism, you're fighting Islam. And as long as there is one Muslim he believes in the terrorism, the war is not over. So the war between us and terrorists will never end. As long as there is people believe in it, the war is there. The war sometimes might escalate violently. It might be under the carpet sometime. Depend on the situation. It's like weeds in your yard. When you don't attend your garden, the weed will take over. And this is exactly the terrorism. So you have to attend the weeds all the time. They will appear here and there from time to time. But if you leave them for long, like what happened now with Iran, the weed will take over. So the weed of Iran took over Lebanon, Syria, and the West are watching. They're doing nothing about it. So it's time to take off the weed. And who is the one who did it? The heroes of Israel. They took the weed of Hezbollah from Lebanon. They took the weeds of Hezbollah in Syria. They made the weeds of Hezbollah in Iraq shish kebab. They don't even dare to move. And now they went to the head of the snake of the weeds. Where did all the weed come from? To Iran. So this war, never think is going to be over. That's not the end. I believe the end of it, that one day nukes will be used. And somebody have to survive and somebody have to die. All right? It's not maybe, it is just a win. Trust me, nukes will be used. Imagine if Iran now they have nukes. I mean, this country, which is very weak, junky, mullahs, still they think they can fight America, and they shout death to America and death to Israel. If this is what they do when they are very weak, what they would do if they have the power of Israel or the power of America? Just imagine, think about it. In fact, once I was speaking to a Saudi prince from the royal family. He told me, I was at that time maybe 17 years old. But he was old, like he is maybe in his 40. So, you know, they were talking about weapon, Israel, nukes. He said, thanks to Allah, we don't have nukes. I said, why you say so? He said, we will destroy the world if we have it. He said, we Muslims, if we have it, we'll destroy the world. And he's right. You know? I smiled, you know. He said, I know you like this answer. This guy, by the way, like I don't want to tell how I know him, but anyway. So once he invited me to watch a video, and he brought a bunch of sheikhs, those sheikhs who wear short clothes, short jalabiya, because it's haram to cover your knee. The mullah, the matawa, the terrorist, big beard. I was young, I don't know, I don't think I was 19. I think I was maybe 17. I don't know, something like that. So this is the first time I ever got into like a serious place where somebody challenged me about my faith. So they brought a videotape of Didat. He invited me. He's trying to convert me to Islam. He's a nice guy. The prince is a nice guy. So he put the video. You remember the old days, the videotape, those cassette, So he put the video, and the video have subtitle. Like my English is not good, So I have to depend mostly on the subtitle. Like I know English, but not that good, to follow fluently with the conversation. So he put the video, and we are watching, and my blood was boiling, but I was being patient. Now we finished the video. He said, "What do you think?" I said, "But do you think this video there's something wrong with it?" He said, "What do you mean?" I noticed in the video that when the Christian guy he says something, the answer does not fit with the Muslim question. It's like asking you, "What's your name?" Then you say the temperature of the weather is 30. He said, "Where you notice that?" I said, "All the video. Play it again. Stop. Look." And he agreed. He said, obviously somebody played with the video to make the guy, even there's answers in the video, have nothing to do with the questions. Like the topic, the Christian guy talking about, is not even exist in the video of Didat talking. Like Didat did not talk about this. So this guy, he said he was very nice. He apologized. He said, "Really, I did not notice. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to check with the library and see who did that." He is a prince. He's not a joke. You can arrest them. So he called the library, and the guy who answered is an Indian, Sadiq. So they get scared, terrified. They swear by Allah, it's not them. They have nothing to do with it. It's coming from whatever, like the vendor. It's even made abroad. They just bring the video. They did not create any video. And then after that, the same guy, the prince, he started asking me a question about Christianity. And then I told him there's a radio station, it's called Monte Carlo. I don't know if any of you heard of it. Anyone knows Monte Carlo? Monte Carlo is a Arabic radio broadcast from Monte Carlo in France. However, after I think 9 or 10 p.m. at night, they stop broadcasting the normal program, and then after that they start preaching program, Christian preaching program. So this guy, he started listening to the radio. I told him to listen to it. He asked me some question about Christianity. I was still really, I'm not like, I'm still young. I don't have answer for everything he's trying to know. So what we did, me and him, he listened to the radio. I listened to the same program he's listening to, like he is in his house, I am in my house. And then we talk, and he asked me about what he learned yesterday. Less than 6 months after, this prince became a Christian. He's a very nice guy, very respectful. His brother is a prince of other territory in Saudi Arabia. His brother is a very, very conservative Muslim, he warned me, don't mention anything to him. He will go crazy, and he is his elder brother. So he wanted to, let us say, to convert me. It ended that he is leaving Islam. And all of this started with Ahmad Didat video. All right. Well, you know, somebody's saying, I hope Iran will not really use the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, whatever, blah. You know, those are Shia. They do taqiyya. At war, everybody lie, not only the Muslims. It's a wartime. They lie. Everybody lie. I'm sure the Israeli are not stupid. Senior Iranian official confirms Tehran agreeing to ceasefire. All right. But as you see, the Israeli still until now attacking Tehran, and I am assuming is going to get more aggressive in the coming few hours. Here we see Vince saying that Iran no longer can build a nuclear weapon. We hope this is true. But based on what the news saying, that they were able to smuggle out their uranium. But I hope that they are telling the truth. Otherwise, that will be very embarrassing. They lie to us. They claim that it's destroy everything. But we will see. Time will tell. All right? Time will tell. We don't know. We judge only by what we hear, and what we hear is very limited. See, still they are worried about Shia terrorist attack of Hezbollah in Sweden. You remember the guy who burned the Quran? Who is the one who killed him? Who is the 50 who killed him? They are Shia from Hezbollah. Who is the one who attacked, what's his name? The one who wrote the satanic verses? Shia too. Very, very filthy, you know, Hezbollah. That's why the American government and Western government, they should watch carefully anyone is a Shia in the country, any country, and they should even try to not, you know, avoid having them. Why you want to even let them go in the country? Do you think Iran move uranium before attack? Why not? If I am there, I would do that. If it's possible to move it, why I will not move it? Right? I mean, I would be stupid if I don't. If I can do it, if I know somebody is coming to burn all my house, shouldn't I move the furniture and save whatever I can before somebody do it? Okay, I know I cannot stop the attack on the house, but I can take the furniture, the most valuable stuff. And what is the most valuable stuff in this? The enriched uranium, which the one they will make nuke with it. It's just a few kilos. It's not like going to take tons. Few men they can carry it. The only problem with this process, as I heard, that when you move such a thing, it's very dangerous. It can damage it. I'm not, you know, by the way, I used to be a nuclear scientist, but I forgot my degree when I went to Hajj. All right? So if I say anything I say about nuclear, it's considered poo-poo. Just let it go. Just let it go. Okay, we are up. We know about everything, nuclear, not nuclear, everything. Everything have to do with non-nuclear. It's called nuclear. Why not nuclear? So anything is not clear. We are specialists in it. Just ask me about anything is not clear. We know everything. But the Prophet, he split the moon. You idiot! What's wrong with you? So do you think we can split uranium? It's easy, you know. Thanks to the Russian. You see, I don't know even why Trump going after the Iranian when the real ones is doing it is the Russian. Those Iranians, they cannot do it. It's not their scientists as they claim. It is you see, Putin, he moved all the Russian scientists out of those facilities. If they have scientists, why they need the Russian? Correct? If the Iranian, they have their own scientists, what the Russian are doing there? Hundreds of Russian. I know. I'm giving you ideas about language. I know. All right. Any new news? No news. If you live in Sweden, look like there is a terror attack, which is possible. Actually, there's terror attack possible everywhere by Muslims. Yesterday we saw how those filthies come back. They attack a Christian church in Syria, and more than 24 people died in one attack inside the church. Right? Yeah, you know, China is involved, and but the most funny thing is, the Iranian, they learn their lesson the same as other countries. Russia cannot be trusted. Here we go. They just signed a defense agreement with Iran, the Russian. As soon the war started, Russia is nowhere to be found. Nowhere. The maximum Putin he can do, he can just make a few words in TV. But nowhere to be found. Russian, they betray the Armenian. They betray every their friends. They have no, you know, they are not trustworthy. They are businessmen. The Chinese are the same. The Iranian, they thought the Chinese would do something. They will, you know, they will go crazy, like make a move. No. We were watching what they can do. And nobody want to mess with Israel, even if it's a small country. Never trust Putin. Look what happened to the Armenian. The Armenian, they made many stupid mistakes. First, they thought that the Iranian can protect them against Azerbaijan. Iran, they are not against Azerbaijan. In fact, almost half of Iran is from Azerbaijan. There's about maybe 30 million, between 20 to 30 million from Azerbaijan inside Iran. So they cannot go against Azerbaijan. So the stupid government of Armenia, they said to themselves, okay, we have a friend, it's called Iran, and Azerbaijan is a friend to Israel. We will side with Iran. Iran is more powerful. They will be helping us. When the war started, and they signed an agreement too with Russia, defense agreement. When the war started between Armenia, Turkey joined the war, Azerbaijan, and even Israel supported Azerbaijan. It's true. The Israeli, they support Azerbaijan because Armenians are supporting Iran. You support my enemy, I support your enemy. We are being stupid. So when the war happened, Putin, nowhere to be found. Iran, nowhere to be found. The poor Armenian left alone. So this is a lesson to any country in the world, and this is including Israel. When it is time of death and life, you might find yourself you have no friends. You cannot depend on others to protect yourself unless you are a fool. I hope we understand that. Right? Like why I have guns here? Because if I trust the police to protect me, by the time the police will be here, I will be dead. They will take pictures of me. And then they will take the pictures, put them in a file. The guy was killed at this minute, at this hour. They brought into from his window or his door, blah, blah, blah. What the police can do? I mean, do you expect really the police to be there when they are coming to kill you? And this is if we have a police. So what if the police can be even your enemy? So countries, especially like Israel, there's a lot of hatred against them because they are Jews. Sorry, I was drinking water. They have to manage to be ready for war, and moment will come when America will sit and watch and leave Israel alone die. As you see, those Democrats, they hate Israel. Like imagine if this AOC, the stupid women, the stupid women, mental, you know, Imagine this woman, she became the president of United States of America. Can Israel get any support from USA? We know that. They will even support Hamas. Right? You know that. So we don't know when this will happen. It might be 4 years from now. Those Democrats, they hate Israel. It's not a secret. And they support all the enemies of Israel, including Hezbollah, including Iran, including Hamas. If you remember, this filthy woman, Candace, she made a video. She said things is changing. That was the start video, or the start of her changing from supporting Israel to be against Israel. So she noticed that there's a lot of people that are against Israel these days. So she said to herself, the business is changing. The business, look at the boobs. Yeah. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Beep, beep. So imagine this mentally ill woman, she is going to take over this country. The border will be demolished. The enemies of USA will be in the heart of USA. Gangs will be in every street. This whore, she called prostitution sex workers. Sex workers. She encouraged human trafficking. That's what she do. She want to kill all the cows in the world because they are causing global warming. So it is not impossible that time will come and USA will have a scumbag like those in the White House. Already we have a Biden and Kamala. So Israel should know better. They should prepare themselves with ammunition, manufacturers, missiles, rockets, everything they need from USA. They should not need it no more, because time will get darker and uglier, and Israel will be once alone. I assure you that time will come, and you will say Christian Prince mentioned that long time ago. It's just a matter of time. And when you are a loser, I'm not saying loser you are like a bad person. Loser at war, like you lost. Always people, they take the side of the victorious. If Hitler, he won the war, trust me, everybody by now will be praising Hitler. Why Hitler now became a mockery statement, an insult statement? You say to somebody, you are a Hitler. Oh, he get upset. But if Hitler was victorious, oh, thank you. You know, I assure you. History is written by the hand of the victorious, not by the hand of the losers. So Israel, they have to be sure that they are victorious. They have no other choice. And we as a Christian, we have a duty to not to let that happen, that Israel is standing alone. We have a duty. Because Israel go down, we go down. This is not only against Israel. This is way beyond. The Muslim war is motivated by religion. The same they hate them, they hate you. It's the same. Doesn't matter who is first. For them, both of you are two faces of one coin. So don't think they will have a better treatment for you from the Jews. Both of you are a target. Do you think Khamenei is dead? I mean, who cares if he's dead or not? But it's too late now for dead or alive. Obviously, they did not kill him. They did not shoot him. You know, mostly not. But most likely he will be dead laughing at himself. That he entered a war, and yet he is 75 times bigger than Israel, and those Israeli, they made them shish kebab. Alright guys, I have enough for today. I hope I did not take too much of your time. I better go back to my coffee, and I hope we will not hear different news in 2 minutes from Trump changing his mind, because this is Trump, you know. I mean, he might say something now. It's like sometime like Muhammad. Ceasefire now, war second after. You know, you never know. We will see. Until now, it says ceasefire. We will see. All right. No, we will see. If something urgent happen, I will come back online. All right. And if not, maybe until tomorrow. I hope you will miss me, because I miss myself all the time. I have 2 phones, by the way. I send messages to myself like, hello, how you doing? I miss you. I answer back, no, I don't miss you. I like to spoil myself, you know. Like, come on, really, I miss you. I just told you I don't miss you, you know. Like, you know, you have to insist, like, you know, I feel sometimes like I'm Trump. Like, I miss me. You know, like I have the echo. Like, even I go to the bathroom, I don't know why, especially when I read Quran. Like I say, in the name of Allah, 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 the most merciful, merciful, merciful. There's an echo, 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 echo. What the heck, 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 heck. You know, I love it, love it, love it, love it. That's why I enjoy a lot of time in the bathroom, room. It's like you are in the cave, time. I feel like a mullahs. It's great. So it was a great talking to you. I used to go to chat rooms, in Muslim chat rooms. Every single chat room, they have echo program. You know, when the guy he speak in the microphone, they think they are special when they have this echo, you know. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum. Brothers, sisters. And all the text saying, brother. Like, even in text, they are making it echo too. I mean, unbelievable. So beautiful, so beautiful. Do you remember Mimi Hijab when he recited the Quran to what this guy name? James Bond, what's his name? The philosopher? Anyway, whatever his name. So he recited the Quran, and his recitation was stupid and bad, and nothing happened to this guy. Supposedly, when he recited the Quran, that Quran will make even a mountain demolish when he hear it. So the guy, he said to him, well, nothing happened to me anyway. You know, yeah, Jordan Patterson, James Bond. So Mimi Hijab, he took the video, and then he add echo for the recitation. I don't know if you heard it. How so stupid. He added echo to the recitation. Can you believe it? They are obsessed with it. Yeah, it's like a James Bond for many, you know, like they brought him in the stage. He's supposedly a philosopher, but I find him like he's a very confused person. I don't find him a philosopher. I find him a fellow, you know. He's very confused. I know somebody will say he defends Christianity, etc., but this is not the point. I find him that he himself is kind of weirdo, you know, like he's... Anyway, look like people who they are smart, they can be weirdo too. Weirdo. You know the thing, you know? Yeah. But, and some people, they are like astonished by such a figure. But for me, I don't find really anything is special about him to be astonishing, except he is kind of a confused person, and his daughter is no better than him. I mean, if you could not make good out of your daughter, how you can make good of your society? Look at his daughter. You know, junkie. Start with your family first, right? If I cannot be, if my philosophy did not work to help my own daughter, it's going to help the rest of the world. Yeah. But the world is weird. So this is the story of James Bond. Again, I'm not speaking against him, by the way. I'm just telling you my comment about him and this Mimi hijab scam. Look at Iran is smoking. Well, it's a free smoke anyway, you know. This is image taken from Tehran. That's a lot of smoke. It can't be from a cigar. Do you think this is Andrew Tate smoke in there? All right. So, guys, I want to say thank you all for being here. We pray for peace, and we pray that Israel will be stronger and ready for the coming war. And I say to you, Israeli, don't relax. As you see, those people, they have a counter clock in their square. 5,596 days or 69 days left to finish Israel. It's in front of you. So the war is not over. And this is not a dream only of Iran. All your neighbors, even including the one you signed peace agreement with them, you are their enemy. Don't relax. Be ready, be vigilant, and be strong. This is the only way you can be victorious. Is it showing the enemy that they are no match, not by mercy, but by being strong. Mercy does not work with those people. They think it's an act of weakness. They think that you are stupid. Never be merciful with the criminals. They will come back. A rapist will rape again. A child molester will be child molester for the rest of his life. You cannot make the tail of a dog straight. It doesn't matter how many times you put it inside a frame. So I hope next war you will be ready and you will be victorious again. And don't trust American government. The next American government, they might even help your enemy against you. You never know. Be ready. So I want to say thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. If there's any emergency come, I will go live again. Otherwise, maybe until tomorrow. So, God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See you soon again. Take care.